releasing it and in large enough numbers to compete with wild-type uninfected males. So there are those things that, although it is theoretically exciting, but practically there's still a lot of challenges.
Unlike Singapore's approach, scientists in California plan to make mosquitoes that reproduce indefinitely. Instead, they will carry a new genetic code that renders them harmless.
We genetically modified the mosquitoes and then we do genetics and testing on them.
Dr. Omar Akbari genetically engineered Aedes aegypti mosquitoes to produce antibodies that neutralize the dengue virus. Instead of transmitting disease, these mosquitoes help eliminate the virus. Once they mate in the wild, these mosquitoes should pass resistance to dengue on to future generations.
When you release the mosquitoes with a gene drive, it would naturally spread on its own, right? And so we think that would be a lot more efficient than trying to vaccinate every single person in an area. And the goal there is to either design mosquitoes that can replace the population and persist, or suppress and eliminate the population.
While this revolutionary approach needs further testing, most countries continue to rely on tried and tested strategies. Near the Thai city of Ubon, volunteers inspect villages for mosquito larvae.
วันนี้อสมห้ามาพบกันแล้วบ่คะคืออสมต้องนำผลสำรวจในแต่ละสัปดาห์ไปลงในลิงก์ของอำเภออีกครั้งหนึ่งเพื่อสรุปการควบคุมโรคไข้เลือดออกประจำสัปดาห์ของแต่ละตำบลของแต่ละรพสตค่ะต้นไปเลยแล้วให้เปลี่ยนน้ำใหม่ให้
และที่สำคัญเราโชคดีที่เรามีทีมงานอสมนี่เข้ามามีส่วนร่วมในการควบคุมไข้เลือดออกได้อย่างดีเราจะมีเรื่องของทางโรงเรียนซึ่งจะให้สื่อศึกษากับทางเด็กนะครับเพราะว่าส่วนใหญ่แล้วมันก็จะมีส่วนหนึ่งที่ติดอยู่ในส่วนของโรงเรียนซึ่งเป็นแหล่งสาธารณะ
While Thailand educates its population on mosquito control, Singapore's National Environment Agency seeks to empower its citizens to monitor data on where mosquitoes are breeding. It begins with a nationwide mosquito surveillance program with the use of mosquito traps.
So it's a pot of water that attracts mosquito and a sticky lining. And it attracts female mosquito that are looking for a place to lay her eggs. And when she comes in, she'll get trapped. And by collecting this number of mosquito, we can tell the population in the field, at least the trending, is it going up or down. And now we have more than 60,000 gravity traps all over Singapore.
The agency collects data from thousands of mosquito traps and uploads the information onto a mobile app.
If you go into My ENV app, you can see where are the areas with high mosquito population, and that should motivate people to search for breeding habitats to prevent the formation of dengue clusters in your region.
Armed with technology, information, and education, ordinary people can take a stand against mosquitoes.
Without the help of the people who live in the houses in those cities, we'll never probably be able to control the mosquito.
So to win the global war against infectious diseases, we must all become disease hunters. What may bring the next pandemic?
All these animals can carry infectious diseases.
Will something new cross over from the animal kingdom?
Boom, we have another pandemic.
Or will an age-old plague reinvent itself?
It could come back. It really could come back.
Mosquito is the biggest killer in the world.
Understand the threats.
It's quite a smart virus.
And the solutions.
We need to kill them with something that are sustainable.
And meet the people on the front lines.
There are so many viruses we don't know yet. We just started discovering.
Watch Disease Hunters on demand at cna.asia.
赤ちゃん牛がいっぱいいる。ありがとうございます。すごい。
Japan Hour, Saturday on CNA. Japan Hour is brought to you by Sumitomo Corporation, ANA, and SMBC. It's one of the greatest challenges facing humankind.
Climate change is a super wicked problem.
These places will become uninhabitable.
Now, it's the defining moment of a generation. How will our actions impact the world we live in?
There are actually solutions.
We look at opportunities to create more natural capital.
Join CNA on this special journey with a dedicated primetime documentary belt on the climate crisis. Every Monday on CNA. Also available live and on demand on cna.asia and the CNA Insider YouTube channel.
Hello, I'm Delbo, your robot companion.
You need to learn more about human feelings.
Okay, I can learn. I'll record everything you say and do.
After having done my culinary diploma in France, I returned back to Jakarta, my hometown, 2013, after spending 15 years abroad. I saw that chefs and bakers are still not a respected occupation. They don't even have proper health benefits. They don't have permanent work contract. Respecting our employees and giving them the right opportunities and career, that had been my intention from the very beginning.
Tal went to the same pastry school and we met in Paris. I know that Talita is the kind of person that when she's faced with a challenge, she is going to overcome it no matter what. Like when Talita wants to do something, Talita Setiati is going to do it.
Talita's way quite amazed me. She told me one day that I have trained my dishwashers to become chef in the bowl.
Jadi saucer, nyuci piring, dan langsung belajar. Kira alhamdulillah bisa, saya masuk baker, belajar sama Ian.
What we're trying to do here in Bo is to empower my employees. And what we're telling them is like, you know what, you're free to make mistakes. We won't scold you, we won't put you down.
Nah di Talita Bo ini, kita itu diberi kebebasan untuk mengembangkan diri istilahnya. Kita ada ide roti apa, rasa untuk bentuk, kita dikasih kebebasan dan dikasih untuk pengembangan diri istilahnya.
People didn't believe that we can create high quality products. The same as I've tasted them in New York or Paris, here in Jakarta. I'm brave enough to do so because I know that my quality is up there. No longer will Indonesia be just another country that is competing to take part. We are going to be a country that is competing to win.
The channel of the year is CNN from Singapore's Mediacorp. We're tracking the top news stories across Asia. Hong Kong disqualifies 4 opposition.
Chinese markets leading the game.
They are losing patience.
That's why the protest is here.
I just got sprayed. My entire face is stinging right now.
One of the most diverse places on the planet.
Another big question remains.
Biggest loser on Hong Kong's Hang Seng.
Inside, an urban park awaits.
Pummeling Micronesia, sideswiping Guam.
This is Asia Now.
It's 2 p.m. in Singapore and Hong Kong, 11:30 in New Delhi and 11:30 in Jakarta. I'm Angela Lim. At this hour, India issues fresh guidelines to impose restrictions and curfews on coronavirus hotspots to contain the spread of COVID-19.